Welcome to the McMaster President's Awards for Outstanding Service in 2019. From Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, please welcome your host, Assistant Vice President of Human Resources, Wanda McKenna.
On behalf of the university's senior leadership and Human Resource Services, welcome and thank you for joining us as we celebrate the President's Award for Outstanding Service in 2019. Since its inception over 20 years ago, there have been thousands of individuals who've been honored as either nominees or recipients for the President's Awards for Outstanding Service. For me personally, the awards program is an event that I look forward to every year. This year, more than ever, it's important to pause and recognize the outstanding contributions and commitments of the individuals and teams that have helped to maintain McMaster's reputation for excellence. It's now my pleasure to announce the award recipients. In the individual award category, Kathy Greaves, Paul Hogue, Jared Lenover, Khadija Reiki, Leanne Ruse, Elaine Schuhabar, Timothy Stevens, and Adrian Turley. In the team award category, we congratulate our recipients, the Reactor Cafe team and the Repeat Rules team. This year, we have an early achievement recipient, Celeste Licorice, and a special achievement award. Our recipient is the Simple team from Hospitality Services. Congratulations to these award recipients and to all employees who have received a nomination for their outstanding work this year. The 32 nominations we are honoring today truly represent some of McMaster's exemplary efforts in 2019. It's now my pleasure to introduce our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. David Farrar, to congratulate the nominees and recipients.
Today we're celebrating the accomplishments of close to 100 McMaster employees who are being recognized for their outstanding service. I want to congratulate each of you for being leaders within the McMaster community. Our celebration this year is virtual, but that does not take anything away from our appreciation for your work and your dedication to McMaster. The employees nominated for these awards remind us that people are McMaster's strengths. You represent an outstanding commitment to excellence across the university. The past few months have shown us what it really takes to keep our university strong and moving forward. We need to be able to adapt to change that's happening quickly. We need to stay genuinely connected while we're physically apart. So as I reviewed these awards, I was just amazed by the creativity of our staff, the things they were doing to support our community. I'm in awe of what our staff do and of the spirit that the McMaster family has. To all the nominees for this year's President's Award for Outstanding Service, my sincere congratulations and thanks to your commitment for helping McMaster.
Thank you, David, for providing those congratulatory remarks to our nominees and recipients. I'm pleased to introduce our nominators to tell us about the exceptional work of some of this year's recipients. The first category we will be introducing is the individual awards. These awards provide annual recognition for up to 8 individual employees who have made outstanding contributions to the mission of the university beyond what's normally expected in their role. Our first individual recipient is Kathy Greaves, Administrative Assistant in the Department of Biology. Her nominator, Marie Elliott, the Professor and Chair of Biology, will tell us about Kathy's exemplary work.
Hello, I am completely delighted to be honoring and congratulating Kathy Greaves on her President's Award for Outstanding Achievement. Kathy is at the heart of the biology department, and she has been for 35 years. She is the first person that any of us meet when we come into the department, and she generously shepherds us all through our programs and through our professional trajectories. She's the go-to person for any and all questions, and she handles everything that's thrown at her with remarkable grace and with an enormous smile. The department is so much a better place for having Kathy in it, and we are enormously grateful for everything that she does. Kathy, thank you so very much for everything. You are just the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie, for your comments. Congratulations to our next recipient, Paul Hogue, Executive Chef with Hospitality Services. His nominator, Dee Henna, Assistant Vice President Administration and Chief Financial Officer, will outline Paul's contributions from her home today.
I'm really pleased to be able to say that Paul Hogue won this year's President's Awards. Thank you to the selection committee, and thank you to Paul for being himself. Paul, if you don't know him already, is an excellent chef who makes a decision to work at McMaster for McMaster, but then goes off campus and does all kinds of creative things. He's a part of the Olympic team for culinary skills. He's cooked for the royal family. I can't say enough amazing things about Paul. And when I worked on this nomination package with Chris Roberts and Catherine Young, it wasn't hard for me to get nomination recommendations from so many other people, including the President's Office. Paul, you truly are an amazing contributor to this university, and I really can't thank you enough for just being who you are as a person. You're creative, you're an amazing chef, and I'm really glad that you and me are a part of the McMaster team. Thanks.
Thank you, Dee. Jared Lenover is Marketing Communications Strategist with the School of Business and is our next recipient. His nominator, Andrew Peon, is also a Marketing Communications Strategist with the DeGroote School of Business and is invited to tell us about Jared and his contributions to McMaster.
Thanks a lot, Wanda. For those of you who don't know Jared, he's a marketing and communications strategist with the DeGroote School of Business. His scope of responsibility applies to all digital projects, but that really undersells the impact that he has, because the thing that Jared cares about the most is students in absolutely everything that he does. Whether it's enabling student leaders to engage other students in a more effective way digitally, or it's building a supplementary application for the DeGroote School of Business so that we can understand our student body better. Everything that Jared does not only has an impact on students, but has students at the center of it. Jared, nominating you for this award was one of the easiest decisions that we have ever made as a team. No other person in the School of Business has done more to make sure that students are represented and that their voices are heard. Thank you so much for all of the amazing work that you have done. Congratulations again. Thank you so much for all the work you do.
Thank you, Andrew. Our next recipient is Khadija Reiki. Khadija is the Equity and Inclusion Educator with the Equity and Inclusion Office. Her nominator, Rodrigo Nero Perez, Sessional Instructor, Arts and Science, will tell us about her exemplary contributions.
Thank you. One of today's recipients for the President's Award for Outstanding Service and Excellence is Khadija Raki, who is the Equity and Inclusion Educator over at the Equity and Inclusion Office. Congratulations, Khadija. It was an honor to nominate you because you do so much for McMaster. You ensure that whether it's staff, students, faculty, or community members, you're making McMaster a more inclusive place. We thank you for everything you do. We know that you're going to greet us with a smile. You're one of the most collaborative persons I've ever worked with, and I know that's a sentiment many people share. You put in so much love and effort into everything you do here at McMaster, and this was just a small way to recognize all that you do for us. And lastly, I know for students, you've become a role model, whether it's inside of the job or outside. You do so much for them, you meet with them, sometimes outside of office hours, and I know they all appreciate it. So you are an incredible staff member here at McMaster. We're very lucky to have you. McMaster is very lucky to have you. Congratulations, Khadija. I want to congratulate you on behalf of the other nominators who put this package together. Arig, Juliet, Emil, and Daniel, we were so happy to do this for you, and we hope that you celebrate alongside us to recognize all the great work that you do.
Congratulations to our next recipient, Leanne Ruse. Leanne is the Associate Registrar of Student Services in the Registrar's Office. I would now like to invite her nominator, Melissa Poole, University Registrar, to tell us about Leanne's contributions.
Thank you very much, Wanda. Congratulations to Leanne Ruiz on her President's Award for Outstanding Service. Leanne has shown tremendous leadership in the creation of a consolidated student service area, requiring the integration of multiple service points into one place. From design through implementation, Leanne showed an unwavering commitment to a challenging problem. Bring 5 areas worth of knowledge into one, redesign your physical space, rethink all your processes, and reimagine what student services might look like when students are placed at the center of the design. Leanne carefully managed this transformation while ensuring student services were never disrupted. All of this was accomplished through a strategic vision, attention to detail, and an unwavering commitment to student services. Congratulations, Leanne.
Thank you, Melissa. Elaine Shuhabar is a clinical instructor in the School of Nursing and is our next recipient. Elaine's nominator, Michelle Drummond-Young, is a retired assistant professor in the School of Business. Michelle will join us now to tell us about Elaine's contributions.
Thank you, Wanda. I am overjoyed to be here with you today to share some of the highlights that make Elaine Shuhabar a successful recipient of this award. I recall when her award was announced, there was an overwhelming flurry of congratulatory responses. Since day one of her 24 years with McMaster, Elaine has been a compassionate advocate for students. She always strives to create an inclusive, respectful environment wherein students feel comfortable enough to take the risk needed to engage in learning. Elaine is innovative on a large scale. She established a peer tutoring program in 2005, which continues to this day. The ultimate proof of Elaine's outstanding service is demonstrated in the fact that graduating students have elected her to hand them their nursing pins in a traditional pinning ceremony year after year. It's a privilege to be asked to do this once in one's career, but Elaine is chosen annually for this honor. So I say to you, Elaine, a heartfelt congratulations for all your wonderful work.
Thank you, Michelle. Congratulations to our next recipient, Timothy Stevens. Timothy is an undergraduate lab and research assistant in the Chemical Engineering Department. Tim's nominator, Carlos Felipe, is a professor and chair of Chemical Engineering. Carlos is invited to tell us about Tim and his contributions to McMaster.
Thank you, Wanda. Tim, congratulations. Doug and I were delighted to nominate you for this award that you so much deserve. This nomination was done by Doug and I, but it's on behalf of hundreds of students. We are very grateful for your contributions to the department and the Faculty of Engineering. Many reasons why that's true, but I would like to point to specific examples. First one, Tim's interview. It was by far the most impressive interview that both Doug and I have witnessed since we started here at McMaster. The reason is that you were so well prepared, you had ideas on how to change the labs, and you clearly read every single experiment that we do in this course. And you thought about it, reflected, and figured out ways of making student experience even better. The second reason is the response that students had to you. I've never seen students actually give a standing ovation upon hearing that you would be the person that would be teaching the second half of their lab courses. I've been to McMaster for close to 20 years, and that's the first time I've seen it. So that's a sign of something truly special. Team, congratulations on this award. It's very well deserved. I'm sure there will be many other recognitions that will be coming your way because you are driven to supporting students and supporting education. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. The final individual award recipient is Adrienne Tierley, an instructional assistant in kinesiology. Her nominator, Martin Gabalta, is a professor and chair of kinesiology and will outline Adrienne's outstanding achievements for us.
If I was involved with the establishment of a new unit at McMaster, I would want Adrienne Turrell as the key staff member responsible for instructional support. Adrienne's job description refers to providing support for instructors, but Adrienne goes far above and beyond a support role. She's widely regarded within our unit as a leader, a mentor, an innovator, and a problem solver when it comes to facilitating experiential learning for our students. As chair, what I've come to appreciate is Adrienne's no-nonsense approach to just getting things done. While some shirk when presented with a challenge, Adrienne truly embraces them as an opportunity to grow and expand her already amazing skill set. In this regard, Adrienne Turrell truly embodies McMaster's commitment to lifelong learning. Adrienne, on behalf of the department, congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Congratulations again to each of our 8 individual award recipients. Your remarkable achievements inspire us all, and we thank you for your outstanding service. Next, we will be hearing from our team award nominators to learn a little about each of the groups selected this year for an award. Team awards provide annual recognition for up to 2 groups of employees who have made outstanding contributions to the mission of the university throughout the year, beyond what's normally expected for their roles. Our first team is the Reactor Cafe. I invite Chad Harvey, an assistant professor in the School of Interdisciplinary Science, to tell us about the Reactor Cafe team and their outstanding accomplishments.
Thank you very much. It is my absolute honor and pleasure to be congratulating Sandra and Liz from the Reactor Cafe on behalf of Dr. Carolyn Isles and Dr. Sarah Simmons, my co-nominators for this award. Liz and Sandra are by far so deserving of this award. They are the moms to both the staff and, more importantly, the students that come into the McMaster Library for Science and Engineering, THOD Library. They give smiles, hugs, and that bright breath of sunshine when you need it. Indeed, because they're moms, they can sense it when the students need that little bit of advice, that warm hug, or just a smile to brighten their day. Speaking of brightening their day, Sandra always calls everyone sunshine. I thought I was her sunshine, but it turns out she calls everybody sunshine, and it just puts a smile on their face. Liz, on the other hand, well, she's always there for a quick, dry wit of humor and one of those wonderful mom hugs. So again, if it's not the contest around the holidays, the smiles to pick you up, or that secret shot of espresso that they offer every once in a while, by far, I am so honored and so grateful for the fact that Sandra and Liz are recipients of a 2019-2020 President's Award for Service to the McMaster community. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad. The Repeat Rules team was selected for our second team award. Melissa Poole is a nominator of this team, and she's back to outline the team's accomplishments.
Thank you, Wanda. Congratulations to the Repeat Rules team for the President's Award for Outstanding Service. As can be seen from the size of the team, the Repeat Rules project was incredibly complex and involved stakeholders from across McMaster. The project was dedicated to providing students an additional support mechanism on their academic journey. Specifically, it offered students a means to rehabilitate a course grade and mitigate the impact on their GPA. As GPAs govern a student's ability to continue with their studies, the impact of this project cannot be underestimated. Given the intricate calculations performed upon tens of thousands of student records, the methodology had to be precise and the testing beyond reproach. This required participation from all programs and faculties, the University Technology Services, and Registrar's Office. It took hundreds of hours and over a year to complete. It challenged team members to be creative, thoughtful, thorough, and innovative. It has already had a positive impact for hundreds of students, and thousands more will benefit in the upcoming years. This project was indeed one of outstanding service to the university's vital academic mission. Congratulations.
Thank you, Melissa. Congratulations again to the 24 individuals who've made up the 2 teams selected as this year's Team Awards. We appreciate your collaboration and dedication to enhancing our McMaster community. Next, we will be hearing from the nominator for our Early Achievement Award. This is the first time this award has been granted to an employee at McMaster. The Early Achievement Award was created to recognize an employee with less than 5 years service at the university who has achieved excellent service beyond what's normally expected for their role and position. This award praises the tenacity to grow, develop, and lead in their role. I'd like to congratulate Celeste Licorice, the Access Program Manager in the Office of Community Engagement, for her success. Jeff Wingard, the co-director of the Office of Community Engagement, will tell us about Celeste's accomplishments.
Thanks, Wanda. My name is Jeff Wingard, and I work with the Office of Community Engagement. Had the privilege of working with Celeste over the past number of years. So there were a couple of projects that really symbolized Celeste's commitment and excellence in this work. One of them was her work with financial aid. Celeste immediately recognized that financial barriers are one of the big impacts that keep folks away from university. And she worked directly with the financial aid office. She worked directly with donors to identify a set of new scholarships called the Access Scholarships. They needed Celeste's leadership and ideas and commitment to make it happen. Celeste has shown diplomacy, leadership, passion for the work, and overall a real understanding and commitment to helping a broad sector of students that may not have been able to attend university, to get them on campus and hopefully become McMaster graduates. Thank you, Celeste, for all of your work, all of your commitment, all of your passion. Congratulations on this award. Again, it's an Early Achievement Award, so we can only imagine what's possible in the next phases of the project. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jeff, and congratulations, Celeste. You are a true leader in your field and a role model for the other employees who are new to their roles at McMaster. Our final category is the Special Achievements Award. This award provides recognition for a maximum of 1 individual or group of employees who were not selected for the other awards today, but whose exemplary contributions at McMaster merit recognition. I'd like to congratulate the Simple team in Hospitality Services for their nomination and selection for this year's Special Achievement Award. Dee Henna will join us once again to speak to their accomplishments.
Congratulations, Team Simple. I'm really happy and proud that the President's Award is going to this team. The team involving Leanna, Nick, Kathy, Randall, and Paul Hogue. Thank you guys all so much for your contributions. You developed a concept in Centro that provides our students and staff an opportunity to eat healthy, home-style cooking with a different meal offered for 28 consecutive days, so that someone who chooses to have a healthy eating lifestyle doesn't have to have the same thing from week to week. You guys and this simple innovation really deserve this award, and I really also hope that other schools across the country follow in your footsteps offering foods like this to our students who need either healthy eating for their sports or activities, or who have allergy issues. Thank you. I cannot express enough how happy I am that my nomination, along with the help of Chris Roberts and Catherine Young, worked out for you. And I just want to say it wasn't hard for me as well to get positive reference letters for your nomination. So I'm so glad that this worked out. Congratulations, great job, and please keep up the great work. I'm so proud to work with you guys. Bye.
Thank you, Dee. Congratulations again to each of these individuals and teams for your tremendous success and contributions. I invite each individual and team to check their emails after today's celebration. Special virtual messages have been gathered from our community, and these will be shared with you as part of today's recognition of your service. Before we conclude today, on behalf of the McMaster community, I'd like to take a special moment to acknowledge and congratulate the other individuals and teams who were nominated for this year's awards. In the individual category, we'd like to celebrate the accomplishments of the following individual nominees: Nicole Buston, School of Business; Selena Jafar, Chemistry and Chemical Biology; Paula Johnson from the Registrar's Office; Mary Kirkopoulos from the Faculty of Health Sciences; Leanna Lee from Chemical Engineering; Samantha Morano from Medicine; Karen McGlynn from Financial Affairs; Nicole McLean from Mechanical Engineering; Joanne Millin from Psychiatry and Behavioral Neurosciences; Marcia Reed from the Electron Microscopy Facility; Tricia Schneider from Surgery; Julianne Simpson from the McPherson Institute; and Alistair Tracy from Biology. We also celebrate the accomplishments of the following team nominees: the Bring Your Own Device team, the CASE Conference Organizing Committee, the Finance to Go team from the Faculty of Health Sciences, the International Summer Learning Training Programs team, the Office of Institutional Research and Analysis Business Intelligence team, and the planning team for the 30th commemoration of the École Polytechnique massacre. I hope each nominee and recipient feels a great sense of pride in your accomplishments. Your nomination speaks to your extraordinary commitment to your work, how you are valued by your colleagues, and how important you are to McMaster University. Each of you has made a positive impact in furthering the university's mission with your significant contributions. Thank you, and congratulations again for your outstanding accomplishments. Our McMaster community is proud of you, and we celebrate each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the McMaster President's Awards for Outstanding Service in 2019. The preceding program was recorded using social distancing measures to ensure the safety of all participants. Thank you and congratulations to all of today's nominees and recipients.